Guys, I got up this morning and was looking at the headlines as I do every morning, and was again read headlines of violence in our city and of another homicide. And there was a part of the story that I was reading that really stood out to me. It said that there has been 20 homicides so far this year in the city of Portland. And at the same time last year, there had been one. So far this year, we've seen 20 times the number of homicides. The rising amount of violence in our city, and the seems like people are just so angry and hurt. It's concerning. It's concerning, and I think it's something we could easily get angry about. And I've been just pondering and thinking, man, what do we do? Like, how, as a church, what should our response be? How can we play a bigger role in seeing these things change? And this morning, as I was thinking about the violence and thinking about the increase in homicides and thinking about the mental health of our neighbors and thinking about the drug addiction issues and the various things plaguing our city, it's overwhelming. And it's like there's only so much that we can do, right? There's only so many people that we can impact. There's only so many people that we can reach. There's only so many things that we can do that meet our skill set. And it's just overwhelming. And what do we do? What do we do? Well, I was reminded of Jeremiah 29:7 today, where God has sent his people into exile, and he's telling them, plant themselves there. Plant yourself in the city that I have sent you into exile, the place that I have banished you. I want you to plant yourselves there. And then he says, seek its welfare, and pray to the Lord on its behalf. So if that's what God wanted the people to do in the place where he had sent them to exile, how much more is that what God expects us to do in the place where he has planted us to flourish? I don't know, a step-by-step guide that we can do to meet the biggest burdens and needs in our city. There isn't an easy answer. But what we can do is pray. And that's what I'm going to ask you to join me in. Would you join me in praying daily for the people of our city? Would you join me in praying daily for the leadership of our city? Would you join me in praying daily for the first responders in our city? Would you join me in praying that God's peace would fill our city, that God's calmness and comfort would come over those who have been hurt, that God's joy would fill those who are angry, that God would heal those who are broken, those who just need a loving touch? Would you join me in praying daily for that? Would you also join me in praying for eyes to see how we can be more loving and more encouraging, how we can be the neighbor that we need to be in our city? I am praying that in the days and weeks and months ahead, that our acts of kindness, that our acts of love far outnumber the instances of violence, that our moments of tender-hearted care and compassion way outnumber the number of homicides. Pray for God's direction in how we can be more involved as followers of Christ, where we can get plugged in, where we can take steps to love better and love more. So that's my heart cry for us today, that we, as the church, the body of Christ, would join together in prayer. I found a really good Bible reading plan or devotional. It's 5 days. The link for that is in the details of this video. But would you join me in praying for at least the next 5 days, every day, for our city? And I'm praying for God to do amazing things. In 1 John chapter 5, it says, what overcomes the world? Our faith. Love, faith, Jesus, that's our answer. Guys, have a great day, and I'll be praying with you.